to the stage the Lviv National Academic Men's Choir Dudarek, who will now perform the national anthem of Ukraine. We kindly ask everyone to please rise. Join us in a moment of silence to honor the memory of all those who lost their lives as a result of Russia's armed aggression. Slava Ukraini! Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lviv, the youth capital of Europe 2025. Let's make a big round of applause for all of you. And a special welcome to everyone joining us via live broadcast. We are watched by many people from all around the world, so now we are live broadcasted. Thank you for being with us today, and let's make a big round of applause for everyone who's online. Dear friends, this evening marks an international celebration organized in collaboration with the European Youth Forum, reaching the finalist cities of the European Youth Capital 2028 competition and viewers across Europe. We are holding this ceremony in English as we are honored to welcome representatives of international institutions here in our venue, and also European Youth Organization and partners from all around the world. The event is broadcast across Europe, and we want every guest here in Lviv and watching from abroad to fully engage with the evening's program. Let's once again thanks to the Lviv National Academic Men's Choir Dudarek for their moving performance of the national anthem of Ukraine. Let's applause to them. It was really such an inspiring start of our evening to listen to the main Ukrainian song that touch our feelings, and we are here together to celebrate this important event when we'll pass the status of European Youth Capital to another city. My name is Yuri Shevala, and I'm honored to be the host and moderator of today's event, and I'm welcoming you to this venue to be witnesses of this great celebration and great event. Today we will reflect on the key highlights of the European Youth Capital year in Lviv and officially hand the title over the team from Tromsø, who will carry it forward in 2026. It will happen really soon at this stage. And stay with us, because with the end of the evening we will announce the European Youth Capital for 2028. Just going ahead, I will tell that we have 5 candidates, and among these candidates we select one. So today you will be also witness of that event. Before we continue with the main part of our evening, I would like to highlight a cause that brings us together. Lviv is the city defined by the sense of community and solidarity. Today we come together to build the bridge of goodness for Marco, a young boy fighting Duchenne muscular dystrophy. He's the only hope for stop this disease is the LED's gene therapy, and we are committed to make it come true for Marco. We invite you to donate. You can see now on the screen the picture of Marco, and our goal is 150,000 hryvnias to collect our goal. So you can scan this QR code or directly use this email for PayPal transfer. During this event we will be collecting money and hope we will reach our goal with our together. When together we will put our efforts for that. So we sincerely ask you to join and help our tiny guy. I would like also to acknowledge our partners. This event is made possible thanks to those who champion young people, believe in them, and invest in their future. And for sure, I want to mention all of them. It's a European Youth Capital 2028 Awards ceremony is organized by Tvori Network and the Youth Capital Office of the Lviv City Council, in cooperation with the Council of Youth Issues under the President of Ukraine. We also thank to our international partners. It's UNICEF, the humanitarian organization People in Need, with the financial support from the Czech people, as well as with the support of UNDP. In Ukraine, through the support of civil society and youth project founded by government of Denmark and the International Renaissance Foundation. Let's give the round of applause for them as well. We keep going. It's not all of them. I guess most of our guests know about UNICEF, the world's leading voice for and with children. UNICEF works across 190 countries and territories to reach the children and young people who are most at risk and most in need. But for us, UNICEF is more than just an entity. It's a trusted friend for young people and a strong partner for communities they work in. In Ukraine, UNICEF works side by side with youth and also empowering them to lead change, share their voices, and shape the future. Business partner is Credo Bank. Credo Bank is a part of PKO Bank Polski Group. Your right bank. It is a right when the bank is your partner. So, applause for them. Premium business partner Lviv Croissant. This is a chain of establishment has been making the world's fall in love with filled croissant for over 10 years. It was founded here in our city in Lviv. Millions of guests love Lviv croissant for its varied menu, freshly baked goods, and pleasant atmosphere. Location partner Lem Station. Kind Geek Arsen and Onur Group, and also Real Development. Let's make a round of applause for all these partners as well. We sincerely thank to all our partners for their trust, for their support, and our shared vision of the future where young people lead the way to change. On this special occasion, we are joined by our distinguished guests, partners, friends, and those who believe in the power of youth and their power to drive the change. And so, the first word goes to the first deputy mayor of Lviv, Andriy Moskalenko.
Dear honored colleagues, this moment happened, and truly speaking, it's a big responsibility to be today in front of you in this very special moment. And I want to start from the most important. Today I'm here, but 58,000 residents of our city right now on front line. A lot of them youth. And so in this very special hall, we today also have our heroes, our veterans, and I want that we'll Thank you. For last few years, we very well understand that to be strong, it means the same that to be united and to be stand with us and stand with the partners. Today, together with us, our colleagues from European Youth Forum, and I know that it was not easy, but make decisions that this award will be in our city. So we thanks for this. Together with us, also delegation from, I suppose, more than 20 countries from Europe, from USA. We have also parliamentary delegation from Austria. We have our colleagues from Norway. We have our colleagues from Council of Europe. We thanks for colleagues from UNICEF. And we have really, truly friends who together with us in different situations. And so we also thanks to each of you who moving together with us during this year. Applause for you. Very often somebody asks me, our colleagues, our team, okay, what means for you European Youth Capital, what you see? Instead of not easy but move motto, but what really is? So my answer is very simple and very deep. It's about people. So it's about people who created and work on this title. It's about Yarina Bazilevich, who did a lot in order this title today in Lviv. But unfortunately, you know, the Russian missiles destroyed her house and killed her and her two sisters and mother. Father of Yarina today together with us. Please applause to great family and a great team. It's about heroes whom I also want to name, who defend our country on a front line. It's about Dmytro Pashuk, who was very famous youth representative who created communities, youth communities in our city. He established a very famous restaurant but unfortunately we lost him on the front line during defending our country. It's about Artur Dronj, who is a famous veteran and one of the most famous right now publishers who presented the book, read a lot. It's about Mykola, who is chief of our rescue service in Lviv, and so he worked on a special emergency situation. It's about thousands and thousands volunteers whose name we know and don't know. It's about thousands and thousands doctors. It's about our defenders. It's about great heroes who are defending our country. Today, we will provide the title to our colleagues from Norway. Our friends have already. And I have inside feeling that which I want to share with you. Today also we have a representative of another Ukrainian cities. And so I definitely know that one day we will return back this title to Ukraine, maybe to one of another Ukrainian cities. And so we will help you one day. So the title, it's about youth, it's about brave youth who today defended the whole world, the whole Europe, the whole Ukraine. So we thanks for you, and so this year was dedicated to you. Next year will be dedicated to you. Our life, it's a fight, and so we'll fight till our win. Дякую кожному вас. Слава Україні!
Thank you, Andriy Moskalenko, for this inspiring speech, and we'll hope to have the status, as Andriy said, in the future for other Ukrainian city. Who knows, maybe it will be Simferopol or Donetsk. So we'll see. Friends, we still have many important conversations ahead of us this evening. But let's remember the true change starts not with the documents or strategies, but it starts within. With the courage to speak about our dreams, our doubts, and the passion driving us to shape the world.
Десь в країні, яка відвикла від тиші, де спокійне життя чомусь коштує більше, там, де взимку менше світла, більше холоду, у прекрасному місті жиє собі молодість. Молодість виховує тих, хто руйнує старе, на теренах вогню поливає смиренно коріння дерев, під реготання дідів, що глузд втратили, не рахуються стратами, лиш рахують накради, не наступати на граблі і ржаві. Молодості не личить, вона своїх навчає гордо нести обличчя та лякати зло почуттями та мріями. Молодь вчиться сумлінно, починаючи діяти крізь психозинку і збочиної, від якої звук кров іде, всім дорослим доводячи. Молодості не пофігу на те, що за вікнами, та на те, що у кабінетах тих правда не зникне, якщо вчасно всіх попередити. Молодість одна, так казали колись, мовляв, бруньки то зрештою лише спалене листя. Це неправда, молодість поза віком та часом, вона про справжність, пристрасть, волю, гідність та щастя. Молодість одна, так казали колись. Красива фраза, та там неправильний зміст. Молодість одна, ця теза неочевидна, коли молодь є множина. Об'єднана Україною, на перетині змін балансують канатоходцями, фіксять світ, хоч на вигляд. Дівчата з хлопцями не носять білі пальто, проте носять у собі пам'ять про кожного, хто пішов та хто досі нас захищає. Пробачати вміють та не пробачатимуть підлість. Поліграф надійний, все по очах буде видно. Їх мечами є гідність, хай життя з колючками є хидна. Та вони приймуть біль, бо бути від змін втікачами огидно. Творення нового, для цього молодість тут. Нести слово у кожен заборонений кут. Так буває, гавкіт ворожий настрій псує, та сумне на часі кожен захищає своє. Засуха триває, не оминути дощує. Молодість має тих, хто має бути почутими. В світі багато пухлин, та кожна з них операбельна. Молодість дає тих, хто нарешті зробить все правильно. Молодість одна, так казали колись, мовляв, бруньки то зрештою лише спалене листя. Це неправда, молодість поза часом, вона про справжність, пристрасть, волю та щастя. Молодість одна, так казали колись, красива фраза, проте там неправильний зміст. Молодість одна, ця теза неочевидна, коли молодь є множина, об'єднаних Україною. Цінуйте молодих, вони все виправлять. Сподіваюсь. Дякую.
More. Let's make more voice. It was more sound. Misha, правильный rapper, publicist, social activist, and someone who knows how to express what many of us feel. Misha created this track especially for our awards ceremony, dedicating it to Ukrainian youth. It will soon be available on Misha's правильный new album To Home, coming out on December 19. So let's thank him one more time. Dear friends, there is a raid siren activated, but we are in constant communication with our friends from air forces, from military. Currently, there are no any threat to Lviv and to Lviv region, but in case if there will be some threat, we will proceed to the shelter. So now, despite the fact that there is a air raid alarm, we still keep going with our event. We are pleased to continue our program. Please welcome Mr. Alexander Sanchenko, Member of Parliament of Ukraine, co-chair of a Council of Youth Issues under the President of Ukraine, and author of the Law of Ukraine on the Basic Principles of Youth Policies. Alexander, hi.
Thank you. It's really hard after Misha Правильный to make such vibe as it was before. But I think it's a few things that is really important to share from me and on behalf of Youth Affairs Council under the President of Ukraine that I have privilege to be co-chair. Not easy, but move. Yeah, I hear this slogan of European Youth Capital, Lviv, I think this year more than 1,000 times. Not only because Oleg Malets, who is the part of the team of European Youth Capital, Lviv, is the member of the Youth Affairs Council under the President. I think it's because we have so much in common, so much together this year. We have, together with team of Lviv, European Youth Capital, opportunity to share the reality, how the young people live in Ukraine during the war. In Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe, in OSCE, and I think it's really important that this title, this status gives opportunity to raise up the voice of young people on the level of international organization and to have one more stage and one more mic to remember that war is still going on and millions of Ukrainians suffering, millions are fighting for their independence and for their freedom, for our freedom. So I think this is the first thing why the youth capital is important. Not easy but move. We this year together with Oleg, with team of European Youth Capital, Lviv, do an International Youth Day. It was really not easy. Today in Lviv, one day in Kiev, youth train, first time ever. I think it was really funny and not easy. But we were moving from Lviv to Kiev. And I think not easy but move, it's also about the youth policy in general. For me, I think it's already my personal motto is also, if you are working in the field of youth policy, you understand this. Because youth policy, quite hard, you must be with bones to have the space for yourself in the policies. I mean that it's not so sufficient as like education, healthcare, with all respect, but we should fight for ourselves. And it's not easy, but we are moving. This year, together with Lviv, with this International Youth Day, it was announced a lot of initiatives on behalf of the President, Cabinet of Ministers, to give more opportunity for young people. It's about the new grants, especially for young people. And it's our joint work with Lviv, with young people, with NGOs. It was established a special program for more affordable housing, Yeosela, with special program for young people that's a lower from 18 to 25. And next year, the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, announced the special 25. And next year, the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, announced the special grants for small communities, for communities under 5,000 people. I'm sure you know that the smallest community have the less opportunities, so it will be really, really important thing next year. And I really urge you to join to this and to be aware and help young people over Ukraine to know this is happening. And not easy, but move is, I think, about all of us, to be honest. If you are living in Ukraine, trying to do something for Ukraine, during the rail hours and during all the things going on, it's not easy, but we are together moving because we respect our freedom. We want to live in our country, and for our international colleagues, to fight with the countries that are bigger, it's not easy, but we will win. Slava Ukraini!
Thank you, Mr. Alexander. Thank you for the efforts you put to develop Ukrainian youth policy. Thanks, and we are keep going. This year reminded us the success in achieved when we stand united. And now it is my pleasure to invite to the stage Mr. Tobias Flessenkemper, head of the Youth Department at the Council of Europe. Make some round of applause for him. Hey.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you, and thank you very much for the trust of being part of the Council of Europe. Ukraine is member state of the Council of Europe for 30 years, and there couldn't have been a better coincidence than to have the Lviv European Youth Capital this year in 2025. And big thank you to the city of Lviv, to Dvori, to the parliament, to everyone who has been involved, and I will forget people. But I would really like to highlight the trust that has been created between young people, youth organizations, city administration, the various youth councils, and of course international organizations. And I'm standing here on behalf of many of our colleagues and members, the member states of the Council of Europe. There are 46. So one of the 46 is Ukraine, the many youth organizations. And let me single out our strategic partner as the Council of Europe, the European Youth Forum, whose brilliant idea it was to design the system of European youth capitals. And Lviv will stick with us as a very, very good idea. The second point I really would like to make is to say thank you for all of those who really engaged. And I think mentioning Yarina is extremely important. And Yarina's work stands for the risks that come with becoming a youth activist, but becoming someone who stands up for the values of the Council of Europe, which I'm here to represent. And I really would like to pay tribute to all of the young people who stand out to fight for freedom. May it be at the front, but may it also be in other member states for fighting for their rights. And my last point is very short. Not easy, but move. Sasha, Alexander, you mentioned it a couple of times. But I think this is a gift. It is a gift that allows us to think about what is ahead of us, what we are confronting every day, and you talked about it. And I cannot talk about it with the same kind of authority as you did. But it's something that was somehow a guiding star for us, and it will remain as a guiding star for our work together, for making a victorious campaign for freedom in Ukraine and thereby for freedom in Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tobias. Dear friends, I have an announcement. We were recommended to proceed to the shelter. There are no direct threat to Lviv region currently, but there is a threat in general in Ukraine. So please proceed to the exits from the hall, and our volunteers will show you where to go to get to the shelter. Right after the air raid is over, we will be back and continue our program. I want to emphasize that there are no direct threat on Lviv region right now, but there is a general threat for Ukraine. So just a recommendation from our military friends to proceed to the shelter and wait until the air raid is over. Thank you for your patience and understanding, and we'll continue our event as soon as the threat will be over. See you soon. Dear friends, while we are waiting where the A-rate will be finally over, I want to remind one more time about our partners. It's international partner UNICEF, humanitarian organization People in Need. Also, we are grateful for financial support from the Czech people, as well as with the support of UNDP in Ukraine through the support for civil society and youth project, founded by the government of Denmark and the International Renaissance Foundation. Also, we want to express our gratitude to our general business partner Credobank, premium business partner Lviv Croissant, location partner Lamp Station, organizational partners Morshinska and Tomatina, Avalon, Kind Geek, Arsene, Honor Group and Real Development. We sincerely thank all our partners for their trust, their support, and our shared vision of the future where young people lead the way to change. Dear friends, very soon we will continue our program as soon as we have all guests gathered together in our hall and the final confirmation of that the air threat is over. So we'll keep you informed, we'll keep you posted, and we'll continue the program very, very soon. Dear friends, we are keep going. Thank you for your patience, taking care about your safety. We will keep you informed and posted about the possible threats, and now we are grateful to armed forces of Ukraine and especially air forces that shut down a couple of missiles that were flying over Ukraine in the vicinity of Khmelnytsky region. Now we can safely continue, and we will be informing you as I tell about possible threats, but we hope that the rest of the event will continue in according to the schedule. Yeah, this is the reality of Ukraine when you should operate, and when there is some threat you should take a break, take care about your safety, and then continue. So we are continuing. Let's continue with a big round of applause from you. Our program is continued. So I have a big pleasure to invite more people to this stage for speeches, and we are continuing, and I have an honor to invite head of the UNICEF representative office in Ukraine, Mr. Munir Mamadzadeh. Hey.
Thank you. I think I have a challenging now task to attract everyone's attention after the reality, and it is just over. So perfect timing. it is unfortunate reality in Ukraine, this kind of instances, but what I wanted to highlight is that this year has been very special for all of us. Special for many reasons, sometimes fortunately for the sad reasons, because in 2025 we had so far, and the year is not over yet, intensified attacks, more losses of lives, including of those, the youngest citizens and the residents of the country. The scale and impact of the hostilities, winter-related challenges, and many more. But I think it has been, I can state that this year was truly special, also in a positive note, thanks to Lviv. Thanks to the spirit and the special moments that it gave us and presented to us. I remember the opening, the grand gala opening earlier this year, where we talked about how exciting it is to be European youth capital. But I think Lviv has been, and I'm sure will continue to, be a place for hope, as it was at the start of the full-scale invasion, and still is, by welcoming people that seek refuge because of the war and hostilities in the front line, but also offering so much hope even today, hope which is also about future of Ukraine, where Ukrainians, especially new generations, see it in the European Union as a part of Europe, and Lviv is true gate and window to that future. So I believe with what Lviv has offered to all of us, and most importantly to the young people of Ukraine, there is a lot to celebrate. Of course, special meaning is that this title was shared with other series, and we have their representatives here from Poltava, Zaporizhia, and Mykolaiv. So that is something unique, and I think worth to be celebrated. But what is most important is that this movement that was launched here, and not necessarily with the title, because Lviv was already famous for its programs and leadership, but I think it revitalized its purpose. But what has been truly inspiring is to see how different cities, including those three that I mentioned, benefited from experience of Lviv, but also now sharing with each other more and more on how youth strategies have to be developed, how decentralized programming have to be done. There is a youth fund created which gives opportunity to young people. And I think this is most important. Of course, all the great ceremonies are key, but what is truly inspiring is that young people have belief in the future of Ukraine. They want to stay in Ukraine. They want to recover Ukraine and take it to a different level. And UNICEF, of course, is proud to be part of this journey alongside young people and municipalities to embrace that positive future that we are all looking forward to. But I think what is key, we kept referring to the slogan, not easy but move. I think today's closing ceremony is very special in terms of also where it is being hosted. So in this very place, I have learned just maybe an hour ago that almost 130 years ago, first tram in Lviv was dispatched. And to me, it has a special connotation in the sense, or relevance in the sense that once you launch something, it becomes history, but it becomes history that we will embrace for years and centuries to come. So with Lviv being capital of, youth capital of Europe this year, it means that we are witnessing history history of Ukraine and history of Europe, and I'm sure, same as we see Tromsø in the center of the Lviv, this youth movement will take us for many years ahead of us for the prosperous and best possible future for the best youth of this beautiful country. Thank you very much. Дуже дякую.
Thank you very much, Mr. Munir, and also thank you for this historical context for those who didn't know that. And now you know what is this place where we are now and what is the context of being here. So we'll keep going. You know, every word that was told from the stage at this event connects us, Lviv, other Ukrainian cities, European cities. We are building the bridge together with those who support us and keep the light alive even in the darkest moments. When Lviv was awarded to the title of European Youth Capital 2025, we were not only happy, we accepted this challenge. The challenge to prove that Ukrainian youth is the force capable of driving change even in the midst of war. We have accomplished so much this year, so I'm happy to list at least about the bit of things that had happened. We built communities, opened new spaces, supported initiatives of youth, empowered young people across communities. We also held forums, festivals, exchanges, trainings, and volunteer campaigns. We welcomed international guests, showcased Lviv, Ukraine, and young people to the rest of the world. Everywhere the logo Lviv European Youth Capital 2025 appeared. Our values were heard: courage, unity, resilience, and of course, what is very common for Ukrainians, it's freedom. The team behind the European Youth Capital in Lviv is of hundreds of young people who, through their daily work, are building a city of opportunities and city of purpose. We set a global to prove that Ukrainian youth doesn't just dream, we really act. We act for achieving results and believe we succeeded. To see the scale of what have been done and what have been achieved this year in the title of the Youth Capital of Europe, together we invite you to take a look at the story of this year. The story will appear right now on the screen behind me.
Yep, that's us. The ones who brought Lviv the title of European Youth Capital 2025. It was not easy to do it in peaceful times, but to win and host the event during a full-scale war, well, that's just insane. But you gotta move to build Lviv's youth strategy, to expand the youth capital to 3 more cities, to even move Youth Day so we can celebrate it in sync with Europe. It's not easy to host the grand opening of the youth capital, but move. Pull off 5 massive youth events, connect 42,000 people offline, reach another 1,800,000 people online, deliver 12 million impressions and land 701 media mentions. It's not easy to lose friends, but keep moving to carry their memory forward. Hold a memorial evening, release a memorial album, and engrave each of them in your memory. Keep moving to launch the Youth Fund, to support 39 projects, to fund them with over 5.6 million hryvnias. Keep moving to create 52 products with private businesses, to bring this Zegmeister exhibition to Ukraine along with this Zegmeister himself, to craft the youth capital's own Vyshivanka. Keep moving to connect with 38 European partner cities and 151 different organizations. To raise over 4.6 million for defense. Keep moving to power up our city. Yep, that's us. It was damn not easy. But we couldn't do it any other way. We just have to keep moving for Ukraine, the country we love so much.
Yep, keep going. A little applause never hurts, so keep going, keep applauding to all people who were involved during this year of honorable status title European Youth Capital 2025. They really deserve this applause, and they really deserve that feeling and the energy that you provide them with this applause. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure after watching this video you can truly feel how much is possible when there is unity, a strong belief and dedication to act, and how much will you already achieve together. But behind every achievement there are people. There are their experiences, their unspoken struggles, their inner strength, the courage to be vulnerable and resilience at the same time. I would like now to invite two very special people to join us on this stage. Their strength motivates and inspires us to move forward. They are ones who know how to speak about the most important things in ways that truly reach heart. And I'm pretty sure that what you will see now on the stage will touch your hearts as well. So I'm happy to invite Grigori Pokedanets, called Saint Mario, from the 169th Yevhen Konovalets. Training center at the 3rd Assault Brigade, whose music carries experience, strength and delight. And also Natalia Tarkovska, acting officer of the patronage service of the Central Military Administration of the 14th Separate Brigade of their airborne forces, who knows how to transform her experiences into the healing words. Together they will share a sincere and deeply personal story. We invite you to experience it with them. Please welcome one more time there on the stage.
Я стою тут сьогодні і відчуваю, як війна проростає в моєму голосі. 3-й рік вона поруч. 3-й рік я намагаюся помістити всередині себе ті цифри, які ніхто не мав би в себе вміщати. Ці цифри що залишаться під шкірою, навіть коли на них не дивишся. У Львові на полі почесних поховань залишилося менше 10 місць. Загалом у Львові спочивають 1690 воїнів. І кожен з них – це історія, яка могла тривати далі, але стала стіною між нами і темрявою. 1690 облич, які мали свої мрії, улюблені вулиці, свої плани на завтра, але віддали життя, щоб у нас це завтра лишалося. Росія забрала у нашого міста 28 цивільних. 28 історій, які мали продовжуватися далі. Це наче цілий клас дітей, які вже ніколи не сяде за парти. Яка творила проекти, спільноти, міські рухи, вміла робити так, щоб навколо з'являлося життя. Її, маму і сестер вранці 4 вересня вбила російська ракета, коли вони були вдома. І слово «дім» після того завжди болітиме інакше. У Львові пошкоджено 549 будинків, а це понад 1000 зруйнованих історій. Це зірвані двері, порожні коридори, кімнати, в яких ще стоїть запах кави, бо люди виходили з дому на хвилину і вже не мали куди повернутися. Це адреси, які війна позначає як свої шрами. Це доказ, що дім не гарантує тобі безпеку, а війна повсюди. Сьогодні понад 50 тисяч львів'ян стоять на варті життя цієї країни і всіх нас, там, на полі бою. Вони тримають життя, яке не дозволяє темряві увірватися. 50 тисяч людей, які стоять там, щоб ми змогли сьогодні стояти тут. І зараз, коли я дивлюсь у ваші очі, я бачу головну правду цього часу. Війна не знищила нас здатність бути людьми. Ми не втратили співчуття і віру навіть після найтемніших ночей. Не втратили солідарність. Не втратили любов. Ми стали глибшими, ніж були, сильнішими, ніж думали. Погляньте один на одного. Ці очі. Це життя. Не просто біологічне, а життя як вибір. Вибір бути тут і зараз, з цією країною, цими людьми. І проживати життя, яке бореться. Життя, яке говорить правду. Життя, яке знає ціну свободи. Життя, яке не ламається там, де мало би. Львів стає домівкою. Від початку вторгнення місто прийняло близько 5 мільйона українців. І сьогодні тут живуть 150 тисяч людей, які втратили свої домівки, які знайшли прихисток тут. Бо кожен куточок України – це наш дім. Варто згадати про тих, хто повертає людей до життя. У першому медичному об'єднанні Львова лікарі щодня роблять неможливе. Лише з 2022 року врятували 25 тисяч поранених і травмованих. Виконали 195 тисяч операцій, кожна з яких – це боротьба за людину. Більше ніж 550 протезувань, що дозволили знову стати на землю. Понад 10 тисяч реабілітацій, що відновили тіло. І більш ніж 22 тисяч людей, яким допомогли відновити душу. Пам'ятайте, що ми стоїмо не замість тих, кого втратили, а разом із ними. Ми продовжуємо свій рух, який обірвався надто рано. Ми говоримо тим голосом, який вони більше не зможуть вимовити. Ми дихаємо тим повітрям, за яке вони віддали найдорожче. Тому сьогодні, тут, серед людей, світла і пам'яті, Я прошу вас зараз не мовчати. Бо мовчання – це те, що залишає нас по той бік історії. А пам'ять має звучати гучно, живо, з любов'ю і діями. Давайте вшануємо моїх побратимів, посестер. Усіх цивільних, кого забрала Росія, гучними аплодисментами, щоб вони почули до небес. Там ми живемо, ми пам'ятаємо, ми продовжуємо.
Григорій Покиданець and Наталія Тарковська. Thank you very much for your performance. Thank you for your art and your service to Ukraine that inspires people in Ukraine and people abroad. I know we are watched by many people abroad, and this performance was in Ukrainian, and I will tell a bit about the figures that you've seen on the screen. They are related to the consequences of war that touched the Ukrainian city of Lviv, who has the final day of the title of European Youth Capital. So over 1,500 soldiers were killed at the battlefield. Over 23 civilians were killed by Russian attacks on our cities. Our city, Lviv, about 50,000 people also were involved to this. Around 5 million IDPs passed through our city, and around 150,000 IDPs stayed because Russia either destroyed or occupied their homes. Around 25,000 of soldiers were healed in our hospitals by our doctors, and over almost 200,000 surgeries have been made by our surgeons in our hospitals, and over 500 buildings in relatively safe, far located from the front line, from the battlefield, city of Lviv has been damaged by Russian aggressive attacks. So we have to stand together, all Ukrainian cities, all Europe, to defend this evil and let our youth build the future. That was very powerful performance, and we'll continue our event. And I'm happy to invite now to this stage Miss Solomia Govoruha, who is the chair of the Credobank Foundation and director of the Credobank Communication Department, to the stage. Your applause, please.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I would like to say good afternoon, dear friends. And it's very emotional to speak after such fantastic performance and after such awkward numbers. I would like to say that it's a great pleasure for me to be here and to speak to you on behalf of Credobank in the year when Lviv is the youth capital of Ukraine, because it's for us not a title. It's a proof that our city is brave, is alive, is full of people who would like to change the world around. And we are very proud to be a part of it. When we talk about youth of Lviv, we are talking about the forces which move the country forward, about a generation that knows how to create, build, educate, volunteer, support armies, work with technology, art, and look for senses in everyday life. Lviv is a city of freedom, a city when ideas are born and the culture becomes a tool for strength and education becomes a tool of action. A city which always supported our country in most difficult moments, and today you, youth, are the heart that beats the strongest. I want to ask you a few things. Don't slow up. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't hesitate to ask questions, and don't postpone to make good actions for later. Remember, your voice matters, your ideas have value, and your action have power. Your presence make a difference. It's a great pleasure for us to be here and to support Lviv. And we would like to say that from Credibank side, we'll support Lviv not only this year, but the next, and we would like to serve and support the youth. And maybe we are the generation that will show that world that Ukraine is not about the word. It's about freedom, about creativity, about innovations, about movement, because not easy, but move. And thank you a lot. Thank you for energy, for movement forward, and for values that we develop together. We are ready to serve. Glory to Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Solomia, for these inspiring words. And I want to invite to the stage one more friend of today's event. He's the head of international development at the Lviv croissant bakery chain. So I want to welcome to the stage Mr. Vladislav Mereshko.
Hello, everyone. I have really short speech. I don't mean to lecture you or motivate you today. I just want to, welcome you on behalf of Lviv Croissants here. I'm really happy that you came, that you joined us today in Ukraine in these hard times. So we also, as Lviv Croissants bakery chain, we are truly honored to be a part of the European Youth Capital Awards ceremony. So today we are passing the title to another deserving city in Europe. Lviv Croissants bakery chain. Well, we proudly serve as an ambassador of Ukrainian hospitality across this year it is 8 countries, Norway included, of the world, from European countries to the United States, Korea as well. And this journey, incredible one, it involves passionate, talented youth that work with us every day, all along. And our partnership with European Youth Capital, it goes beyond the support of the younger generation. It's all about faith. Faith in them that they can absolutely forge new opportunities, that they are shaping our future. And I think that we should probably announce the name of the capital of that people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vladislav. I just want to remind you that we have charity part of today's event, and we are collecting money to support Marco, who is suffering from the bad disease. And you can scan this QR code right now or use the PayPal email for making the direct transfer. But also, we would like to add to the charity background something that make really enjoy you. So everyone who will donate 150 hryvnias or more will participate in the raffle for winning the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console. So you can make a good deed and support the struggle of Marco, support his fighting against the disease, and also participate in this small competition. It's not something very special, but we would like to appreciate someone who donate and help and do good deeds. It might be especially interesting for those who like console games, because you know that recently one of the most famous console games, Stalker 2, has been released to PlayStation platform, so it might be additional motivation for you. So let's make good deeds together, and let's help Marco. I really hope that the big number of people who are here and a big number of donation will help to close this fundraise goal. We are continuing, and we are now halfway throughout our evening. We have looked back at our journey Lviv has taken as a European Youth Capital 2025, remembered the most valuable moments of this year, and heard inspiring words of support from our partners and guests. And now comes one of the most anticipated moments of tonight's ceremony. We are about to share the moment when we will pass the baton on those who will lead the change next year. In 2026, the title of European Youth Capital will be taken over by Tromsø, Norwegian city, a city of young leaders, cultural innovation, and strong communities. Tromsø is already preparing for its big year ahead. The team from Tromsø has prepared a video greeting for us. This is a warm gesture that the youth movement unites us regardless of borders, languages, or distances. Let us watch their video message together. It will appear right behind me right now.
2, 3. Hello from Tromsø! Congratulations on your inspiring year as the European Youth Capital.
Through this year, you showed an amazing bravery through hard times.
And we have heard you loud and clear.
The bridges has been made all the way from Lviv to Tromsø.
Congratulations on all your achievements.
Not easy, but move.
Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава! Thank you, Tromsø team. We can see the real winter is right there. We had a couple days of winter in Lviv as well, but everything disappeared. But it's just the beginning. So, thank you one more time for this greetings for this video, and we'll hope to see them in Lviv in the nearest future too. So it reminds us that the youth capital is, above all, the community of the cities that support each other and jointly develop youth policies across all over Europe. And now we move on to the most important part of the evening, the official handover of the title of European Youth Capital 2026 to the city of Tromsø. This evening, on the stage, we will present not only a symbolic key, but also a meaningful gift, a unique symbol of youth resilience, a sculpture by Ukrainian artist Serhiy Maydukov. It is a small installation portraying the silhouette of the person holding the sun. And this statue, it also has the meaning, it's a tribute to Ukrainian youth, those who carry light through the darkest time and who shows that the future belongs to those who are brave enough to share. Now it's my big pleasure to invite representatives of the Tromsø team as well as the representatives of Lviv team, the European Youth Capital 2025, to the stage for the official handover of the title. So from Ukrainian side, from Lviv, I give the floor to Mr. Andriy Moskalenko, first Deputy Mayor of Lviv, and the team. And your applause, please. The team is invited too. And we also will hear from Ms. Line Elizabeth Salbakken, Deputy Mayor of Tromsø Municipality, and also the team.
So right now it looks like a battle, but it can't be battle. Okay, colleagues, so we are ready to start. So it's like a very symbolically key, which was together today this year with us. And so it's the key which we can say definitely that this key today coming through Lviv to Tromsø.
Thank you.
I also mentioned that today we'll have the special title and prize, you see, with the Tromsø, with the name of your city, your country, with the Lviv European Youth Capital. So it will establish new traditions that will have special cup, which will drive from city to city, and especially we establish this tradition from today. Everybody who are here, you're invited to the Club of New Traditions. So it's also coming to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dear friends, I am so glad that we are able to attend your European Youth Capital Awards ceremony here in Lviv. I extend warm greetings from the mayor, the people of Tromsø, and especially from our EYC team. Your courage, determination, and hope are a tremendous inspiration from the very beginning of our shared story when you won the Youth Capital title in Tirana in 2022, ahead of us and very well deserved. Since then, you have continued to impress us with all your achievements, even under the most difficult circumstances. Your slogan, "Not easy, but move," captures your spirit, your project, and the meaning of this year. You have truly made a difference for young people in Ukraine and raised awareness and solidarity across Europe. We didn't want to come to Lviv empty-handed. We are thankful to arrive as volunteers together with the Norwegian NGO Fritt. We passed the border last night with cars and equipment. It is our small contribution to Ukraine. It is our small contribution to Ukraine's freedom.
I know Fritt Ukraina are good friends of the city of Lviv. They are one of the largest NGOs supporting the armed forces in Ukraine, totaling over 40 million euro. They have delivered almost 800 vehicles and thousands of drones and equipment. It's a great honor that they let us take part in their efforts. Once again, war is raging in Europe. Our common neighbor, Russia's full-scale invasion and ongoing war of aggression, is the most serious security crisis in Europe since World War II. A Ukrainian victory is of great importance for European security, for the protection of international law, and above all, for Ukrainians. As Tromsø prepares to take over the key as European Youth Capital, I want to thank you once more and congratulate you on a remarkable year. In times like these, with war, totalitarian regimes rising, and democratic values under threat, we need critical thinking, a strong civil society, and youth empowerment more than ever. These are key elements of our resilience and our commitment to the future. Our main ambition for European Youth Capital 2026 is to make Tromsø and the Arctic a better place for young people to live, work, and create. To do so, we must make the Arctic more sustainable, more inclusive, and more creative. We have chosen True North Tromsø 2026 as our title, not only because Tromsø will be the northernmost European youth capital ever, but also because we want to challenge outdated narratives of the North as marginal, cold, or desolate. Instead, we want to highlight a clean, magical, and vibrant region where creativity and sustainability thrive. We look forward to welcoming the Lviv delegation to Tromsø in February for the opening ceremony of European Youth Capital 2026. These years have already created strong ties between our young people and our cities. My hope I cannot truly grasp the full weight of what you are living through. But I will always remember your courage, optimism, and strength. With memory and respect for Jarina and for all those we have lost. Thank you for your hospitality and the warm welcome we have received. Slava Ukraini!
Let's keep going. Thank you, Tromsø. Congratulations, Tromsø. Congratulations, Norway. And thank you for your constant support of Ukraine, for your contribution of struggle against our common enemy. Thank you. Dear friends, now we reach the point when there will be a real competition of whoever will in competition, but it will be competition of a European Youth Capital. So, before the big reveal, we will take a quick look at the finalists. We have five finalists, and all finalists prepared some messages to the attendees of today's event, and also they prepared videos. So, we are starting with the city Chisinau, Moldova, capital of Moldova. Let's hear, yeah, that's right. So before we will watch the video, I will read the message they delivered to you guys. Let's hear. Chisinau is one of the greenest capitals in Europe, with over 50 parks and vibrant urban culture shaped by its diverse communities. The city has a rapidly growing youth sector with more than 300 youth initiatives emerging in the last 5 years, and a strong ecosystem of NGOs, creative hubs and startups. Through its bid for the European Youth Capital 2028, Chisinau aims to empower young people to co-create the city's future, strengthen its security, and transform the capital into a regional hub of information, inclusion, and opportunities. Our motivation is rooted in a simple belief: youth for peace, securing our future. Dear Lviv, it is an honor to share this journey with you. Your resilience, creativity, and spirit continue to inspire young people across Europe. We are grateful to stand together today and celebrate the power of youth to shape a brighter future. Stay strong together. So I will ask all of you to now bring attention to the screen for the video presentation from Chisinau, Moldova.
Victoria, a young businesswoman. I have built my own path in branding and digital communication. I work anytime, anywhere, creating content for brands and ideas that matter. Chisinau is the place where my dreams grow and become real. That's how, at a youth event, I met Taras.
I'm Taras from Kyiv, Ukraine. Chisinau welcomed me with open arms and gave me a new stage, the choir, concerts and amazing friends. And as we say back home, культура – це мова, яка нас об'єднує. That's how I met Paula, and she was holding a microphone.
I'm Paula, a student and an aspiring young journalist. What I love most is meeting people and telling their stories through my reports. Chisinau is full of voices that deserve to be heard and spaces that amplify them. One of the most inspiring stories I discovered was Christian's.
I'm Christian. I work in media, lead sexual education workshops, and sometimes perform at open mic night. I believe learning and laughter go hand in hand, and that both can change mindset. During one inclusion training, I learned about Igor, someone who fights for his community rights.
My name is Igor. In the Roma community, I am mediator, helping people be heard and understood. I resolve conflicts, translate and build bridges between people and institutions. And beyond my role is truly believe that Ami and Sambut, I sound like Schnell.
And together we are young people from different places and different stories.
But in Chisinau, we found our voice, our friends, and our purpose.
Here, we lift each other up.
And for here, we dream far.
Chisinau, you for peace, securing our future.
Thank you, Chisinau, Moldova, for your presentation. It was a really cool one. But we have 4 more, and we are keep going. The next video will be from Luwardен, Netherlands, a candidate city, and they also delivered some message to you guys. A few words from the team about the city and their motivation. Luwardен, the capital of Friesland, northern Netherlands, is a city built on historic man-made mounds called terpen, which symbolize our proud and independent character. With our European Youth Capital 2028 bid, we want to connect this terpen, inviting you people to step outside their comfort zones, explore new perspectives, and strengthen youth participation in decision making. Luwardен is ready to show Europe what happens when young people lead. Warm greetings from Luwardен to Lviv, European Youth Capital 2025. Your resilience and dedication inspire young people across Europe, including Netherlands. We stand with you and wish you every success during the ceremony. Now, let's take a look on the video presentation from them.
We can tell you all about the beautiful city of Luwardен, about the history, the culture, the people, and what drives them, but you don't want to hear that. That's for the boomers. We want to hear about this generation, the people that are uniquely themselves. This is their process, this is their movie.
Soms dan kijk je om je heen en dan besef je ineens van oké, maar iedereen zit zo erg in zijn eigen wereld en iedereen staart gewoon naar zijn telefoon. En dan denk ik wel echt van, we zijn allemaal niet echt met elkaar verbonden en je hebt gewoon geen idee wat die andere mensen op dat moment denken.
Het stukje geaccepteerd worden is voor mij heel erg moeilijk. Ik ben Nederlands opgevoed. En als je naar mijn uiterlijk kijkt, zie je toch wel dat ik een wat buitenlands randje heb. Waar ik vervolgens saleswerk doe en mensen aan mij vragen hoe ik zo goed Nederlands kan spreken. Dus dat vond ik zelf altijd wel heel erg moeilijk.
Het doel van deze film is om, waar je ook vandaan komt, dat je kan identificeren met de hoofdrolspelers van de film. Maakt niet uit welke taal je dan ook spreekt.
Om van je eigen terp af te komen en ook de mensen die op andere terpen staan en leven te spreken. Is het gewoon heel belangrijk om er gewoon op uit te gaan en gewoon te zien wat er nog meer is. Er zijn zoveel interessante verhalen.
In de spiegel zie je niet alleen jezelf.
Je ziet iemand die ook gezien wil worden. Maar je bent nooit alleen.
We can tell you all about the beautiful city of Luwardene, about the history, the culture, the people, and what drives that.
Luwardene, Netherlands. The second candidate to receive the title of European Youth Capital 2028, and we are keep moving. The third one, now we move from the western part of Europe to the south. Cyprus, the city of Paralімні. We will hear a message from there that was delivered to us as well. A few words from the team about the city and their motivation. Paralімні's candidacy was formed through an open process involving more than 100 young people and experts. The city has a strong tradition of youth participation and volunteering. It hosts Cyprus' largest open-air festival and longest-running street music festival. Paralімні application is based on the values of inclusion, participation, and joint decision-making. Under the slogan Urban Youth, Urban Cities, Urban Europe, we see Paralімні as an urban village where young people shape the character and future of the city. The European Youth Capital 2028 title is a chance to stop the brain drain and invest in those who determine the development of the community. Warm greetings to Lviv, a city whose resilience, culture, and the support for young people inspire all of Europe. We appreciate your hospitality and are honored to stand with you even online during this important event. Please take a look at the screen, our third candidate.
We started as a small town in rural Cyprus, and look at us now. It's not just about the city, it's about who makes it. A small group, but infinite change. Young in age, boundless minds.
2028 is not a random year anymore. It's a culmination of everything we've achieved so far and a promise of everything to come.
In case you're watching this, it means we made it.
I mean, we have a winning formula. Fresh ideas, tireless drive, so much energy. We have it all.
And don't even get me started about the natural beauty here. I mean, our scenery. Sometimes I wake up thinking I'm in a fantasy world.
The Youth Council is a small miracle for me. We are volunteers, but at the same time we are working at a professional level, which is inspiring. Now that we have the time to look back, we can see how many things, but it keeps going. new people are coming in, they bring new ideas, and we manage to build a culture that we continuously build, and they are willing to take everything to the next level. Young people have the need to prove themselves and prove to the older people that we managed to go out, study, get new ideas, and now we can do it.
Young people here, they have a strong sense of responsibility. We carry our parents' legacies. We take over their businesses. Most of us work in the tourist sector, and I think we keep the city alive in our own ways.
This need to get us to do better, it got us here. It got us to move from this small and formal youth group to where we are right now. And I think that's amazing.
We know how to enjoy life. We take it easy. Life here is chill. It feels like paradise. And even if you're not a local, it feels like home. We have a warm hospitality to us. And we're also creative, innovative, with fresh ideas, open minds.
The future doesn't wait. We are building it. Every day, every street, every idea.
That was a third candidate from Cyprus, and now we have a very short and brief charity break. I want you to pay attention one more time on the screen. We are fundraising for Marco, and you can scan this QR code. There are no limitation in number of donations you may do during this event, so you can donate as many times as you want. You can even, I don't know, you can take a picture of this and post a story on your Instagram and ask others to help and to reach our goal, which is shown on the screen, or you can make a PayPal transfer. And additionally, we will give the gift PlayStation 5 console among those who will donate more than 150 hryvnias per donation via this PayPal transfer or QR code. So we kindly ask you to join and help Marco, because he really needs to win in this struggle. Thank you one more time for your participation. And we have two more candidates of receiving European Youth Capital title 2028. So now we will see the video presentation of one more candidate from Bulgaria. It's a city of Pernik.
Past and future, and in between, us, born among factories and flame, among the rhythm of machines and the smoke rising from chimneys. Here, the ground still remembers the hands that shaped tomorrow, hands blackened by coal and brightened by dreams. Children once ran here, chasing both yesterday and the day to come. We changed. We grew. We watched the grey sky gain its color, the old halls turn into stages, the quiet streets awaken with laughter and music. The change didn't come from outside. It began here, in the meetings of the young, in the lights, in the drawings, in the passing of masks that for 100 winters have driven the darkness from our squares. Surva, our greeting to the world. A time when fire does not burn but purifies, when every bell echoes the same truth. We are here, we are alive, and we will not be silent. It's not always easy, sometimes we stand on the edge between living and staying, but when you pause, when you look around, you see Pernik is not just the past. It is a field where flowers grow to concrete, and those flowers are us. Strong, resilient, unyielding. We are shaping our city in the image of our dreams. Pernik today is a stage, a garden of ideas, a home for the young who dare to fight, to change, to remain. Today the city is being born again, past and future, and in between them, life. Loud, joyful, sometimes rough, but always true. This is our moment. We are the future of Pernik, and Pernik is the future of the young.
Pernik, Bulgaria. That was the fourth candidate, and it's time to tell you about the fifth one. Our fifth and final finalist is city Podgorica, Montenegro. So we'll stay in south of Europe. And they also prepared the message. I will read it for you. Let's listen to what their team would like to share about their city and about their motivation. Podgorica is one of the fastest growing urban centers in the region, a city where young people truly shape everyday life with their ideas, creativity and energy. Situated at the crossroads of rivers and centuries of rich cultural and historical development, Podgorica is developing into the modern, open and vibrant center. Our motivation to apply for the European Youth Capital 2028 stems from the belief that youth makes the city is not just the slogan, but the reality we live every day. Young people lead innovations, social initiatives and cultural change that define the city's future. Dear friends from Lviv, we send warm greetings from Podgorica, a city where we believe that young people have the power to transform communities and build a better future. In the spirit of our slogan, Youth Makes the City, we look forward to learning, connecting and growing together. We wish you an inspiring ceremony and continued success in your work with young people. So let's pay attention on the screen and watch the final presentation of Podgorica.
Podgorica's youth is taking the lead, shaping the city we want to live in.
Our voices matter. The young people are building the brighter future today.
Through dialogue and teamwork, we're creating a city made for youth.
Young entrepreneurs bring new ideas that move Podgorica forward.
Innovations mean courage. Young people of Podgorica are shaping the future of our city.
Youth creativity is the driving force of our city's transformation.
Cultural and entertainment events give young people a chance to connect, get inspired and of course to enjoy.
Green agenda and other related topics are very important for young people. Consequences of climate change and different type of pollution influence on young people.
Being in nature also means being responsible. Responsible for protecting it, preserving it, and making it better for generations to come.
Every young person deserves support, safety, and the chance to grow.
We are building a city where everyone belongs, freely and proudly.
Together, we are building a system that supports young people through volunteering and mobility.
Through Podgorica, future European Youth Capital, we will strengthen the new generations and increase their interest in European integrations.
Shaping future together.
With youth workers' support.
Empowering youth.
So it was Podgorica. We have a full list of 5 candidates, and very soon we will reveal who will be winner for this title in 2028. And now a few words about those possible. The European Youth Forum is the largest platform for youth organizations in Europe, representing over 100 members organizations and advocating for the rights and participation of young people across the continent. They are our friends and key partners. We are honored to have with us today the board members of the European Youth Forum. Ms. Sina Riz Aporta, a human rights and youth participation activist, active in climate policy, and experienced trainer and advocate for youth initiatives at the European level. So let's welcome Ms. Sina to the stage. Hi.
Thank you so much. So, dear young people, dear city representatives, dear partners, dear friends, it is a pleasure to be here today on behalf of the European Youth Forum to speak about something that goes far beyond the title or a calendar year. The European Youth Capital is, at its core, about how cities listen to young people and what happens when they truly do. It is about courage, the courage of young people to imagine change, and the courage of institutions to trust them with space, with responsibility, and with visibility. In 2007, the membership of the European Youth Forum voted for a resolution to launch the European Youth Capital title. Starting in 2009, every year, a different European city has held the title, which makes it our longest standing project, and for good reason. At the European Youth Forum, we recognize that cities are often the spaces where the political level is more closely in touch with the citizens, and where it is easier to launch new forms of collaboration between the decision makers and the civil society. In short, where we can touch decision making with our own two hands. The driving force behind the initiative of the European Youth Capital has always been to give the positive examples of youth engagement coming from cities the spotlight that they deserve. Highlighting these innovative stories at the European level allows us to better advocate for youth rights, proving that if young people are truly involved in the decision-making process, the paths to more suitable and innovative solutions become easier to find. In this way, the European Youth Capital continues to bring young people closer to the decision-making processes within their community and helps to bridge the gap between the European and the local level. After following Lviv for 11 months of holding this title and 2 years of intensive preparations, I can say Lviv has fulfilled and exceeded those expectations again and again. Lviv made history as the first Ukrainian city to hold this title, and it did so not just symbolically, but through action. From the very beginning, young people were at the center, in neighborhoods, workshops, public spaces, and international exchanges. They were organizers, creators, and decision makers, turning a year-long program into a living experience. The city's guiding vision, Not Easy, But Move, captures the essence of what has been achieved here. A place where tradition meets innovation, where culture, education, and urban life are open to experimentation, and where young people transform heritage and memory into action, all while recognizing and addressing challenges that no generation of young people should ever have to live through. In my experience of this youth capital, culture in Lviv is not confined to stages or festivals, although you have great ones. It lives in the daily life, in music playing in courtyards, in school workshops, in community gatherings, creating skills, confidence, and connections. Young people proudly share their identity through traditional clothing, through music, art, and in doing so, they build bridges across Europe. Through international exchanges and dialogue, they have demonstrated how culture and memory can foster empathy, create trust, and open space for honest conversations about identity, displacement, and the future. Lviv's legacy will endure, not only in the events held, but in the youth-friendly spaces, lasting partnerships, and recognition that young people are co-creators of the city's future. On a personal note, this is the third time that I have had the privilege to visit Lviv and to get first-hand insight into the work of the Youth Capital team and their beautiful city. And it's hard to describe how impressed I've been every single time I've been here to discover the results that the team has been able to achieve. At this point, I'd like to thank all the people who have contributed in ways big or small for the unbelievable effort that you have put into this year. It is truly inspiring. Any youth capital should be proud of what has been achieved here. But I would be remiss not to acknowledge the larger significance of Lviv holding this title. Between the second and third round of applications for this youth capital year, the Russian full-scale invasion began, and immediately the youth capital team decided that this title was not only about Lviv, but about all of Ukraine and all of the people defending her. And I think we can see now that it has come to be not only about all of Ukraine, but all of Europe. Because every day that this unjust invasion continues and that young people continue to be killed, Ukraine fights not only for itself, but for Europe. By holding this title and shining the light on those fighting for democracy, both at the front lines and everywhere in Ukraine, you have shown once again that all of Europe must recognize and support this fight and sacrifice. Europe cannot afford to look away or not to listen. Going back then to the reason why this title was established by the Youth Forum in the first place, I believe there couldn't be a better example than Lviv. We have sometimes been asked at the Youth Forum why the youth capital title should be held by a city in such difficult circumstances. But I have to say, to me, the answer is very much obvious. Of course, our collaboration with Lviv as the youth capital is a reflection of our continued solidarity with Ukrainian youth. But what is also essential to recognize is that Lviv is the youth capital 2025 because the project fully embodies the values that we want to promote with this title, being a true collaboration between young people and decision makers, opening up more and more space for meaningful participation, meeting young people in their local realities and needs, and connecting them with local decision makers as well as European ones. And fundamentally, the value of standing up for democracy at every level. And by showing that that is possible, that despite things being decidedly not easy, the young people in Lviv continue to move. The Lviv Youth Capital shows us and all the actors that we advocate towards at the European, the national, the regional, and the local level, whatever the circumstances, there are always ways to implement real youth participation and stand up for democracy at every level. There are still people who tell us that they don't know how to do youth participation or how to create the spaces that are needed for meaningful dialogue and co-creation. Well, to those people, I can say, look to Lviv. And now, as we celebrate what has been achieved, it is time to also look forward. The next city in our European Youth Capital family to carry on the torch, as you have seen, will be Tromsø in Norway. And I think I speak for the entire Youth Forum and maybe also for some or many of you when I say we couldn't be more excited to see your title year unfold. But today, we also look even further into the future, beyond even our winner for the year 2027, which is Parma in Italy, to the 2028 title, which will actually mark 20 years since the beginning of this project. I don't think we will stop anytime soon. The selection process for the European Youth Capital 2028 was a demonstration of Europe's diversity and ambition. We received 12 applications from cities all across Europe, each showing vision, energy, and commitment to youth participation. From these, an independent international jury selected 5 finalists, all of whom are with us today, either in person or online. Winner or not, I would like to congratulate all 5 cities for their incredible work: Kишинів, Luwardен, Paralімні, Pernik, and Podgorica. Thank you for your ideas and for your commitment. We believe the impact of your work has already been felt. And we hope you will continue on this path of creativity, innovation, and participation. It's an honor to share this moment with you as we announce which city will carry the title forward. So, without any further ado, I will finally come to the reveal of this year's winning city. Put your hands together and join me in welcoming to our family of cities the European Youth Capital 2028. The winner is Podgorica.
We can see them online. Thank you, Miss Sina. Congratulations, Podgorica. So in 2028, you will be honored to have a title of European Youth Capital. Yeah, we are watching you. We are watching your hugs. We are watching how happy are you. And congratulations one more time. Let's make one more round of applause for Podgorica, Montenegro. Greetings from Lviv. Dear friends, we are approaching to the end of our ceremony, but not certainly to the end of our story. Lviv, year of the European Youth Capital, has always been about one thing, and this thing is people. 2025 is a year when young people full and enthusiasm, inspiration, and the passion to change the world around them came together in supportive communities. It is a year when every step, even those taken without knowing where they would lead, transformed not only our city but each of us as well. It was a year when Lviv became a true center of change and a place where everyone had the chance to contribute to something bigger. Lviv, European Youth Capital to 2025 is more than a title. It's the feeling of the city where new ideas are heard, where creativity is free, where bold experiments are welcomed, and where the voice of youth is loud and confident. And this year we created new opportunities together. And this spirit will continue to live in Lviv long after this year has ended, because what we build together will remain forever. We set bold goals for ourselves. We didn't always know how many people would walk this road with us, but we always knew exactly why we were doing it. They celebrated everyone who joined, every person, every story, every step of support. We felt inspired each time we saw projects come to life, each time communities respond, and each time our ideas caught fire. When the first news about the opening of the capital began to spread, when we saw people watching us, commenting us, and also sharing, we knew we were moving to the right direction, and it was a true unity. But none of this would have happened possible without our military, our defenders who fights against the Russian evil and who mark the line where the evil can't get through. Their courage and bravery allow us to build, to dream, and to co-create in the future. Their struggle is a foundation of achievements. We will always be grateful. Here was about possibilities, about how we became stronger by supporting one another. It was a year when we kept going despite everything. We knew it mattered. This year became a source of the strength, reminding each of us that we can change for more than we ever imagined. We built, we supported, and we didn't let each other to stop. We changed our city. We changed ourselves. This journey doesn't end here. We are not slowing down. We are moving forward.
And now I want to invite on the stage people who create this year, who work on preparation, the people who build bridges, who don't sleep a lot sometimes, but the people who was great and whom we're proud of. It's the team who created Lviv European Youth Capital 2025. Woo!
And we also thank to everyone who walked this path with us here in this room and watching from far away all around the world. Thank you for the team, volunteers, military personnel, partners and friends. The other European Youth Capital is not only Lviv title, it is the title of Ukrainian communities and collective voice of youth that is now heard loudly across the Europe, recognizing Ukrainian youth and its potential. We are confident that this year is the only first chapter. Ahead of us lie the new horizons, new ideas, and new opportunities. And even when it seems that everything has already been done, we know that greatest achievements are yet to come. We will move forward together. Lviv continues to move forward, and we move forward with it. We create, build, and act because each of us is a part of this movement. We will not stop. Yes, planes might not fly yet, but what about bridges? Let's build bridges together. Yeah, who knows this? Who knows the lyrics? You can sing. It's not forbidden. Дякуємо, друзі. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lviv. Thank you, Rivo. Thank you, Riv. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Yeah, guys, as you understood, the official part of our event is over, but who can forbid us to continue unofficially? So let's keep going.
Може ще й Tromsø, давайте покличемо наших колег.